What up, guys? This is Brian. This is the Til You Collapse Podcast, and we're back. I know it's been 2 months. I've missed you. Hopefully you've missed me. I promise you guys we're going to start doing a podcast every week. Scotty, Kyle, you got to force me.
Hey, it's going down. We're going to make it happen.
I know it gets busy, but we're going to do it. One thing I want to ask of you guys, we really want to get this podcast out to as many people as possible. Start spreading the message. Start spreading the word. Motivate, inspire. If you can please, the only way we grow is you sharing it, posting it. That's all we ask of you. We'll never run ads on this podcast. If you could do that, we really appreciate it. I miss you guys. Hopefully you miss me. But I'm always here trying to, give useful tips, useful advice, and give you some entertainment as well. So I'm going to talk about a, pretty sensitive subject today. I feel like it's sensitive. It shouldn't be sensitive, though.
Everything's sensitive
nowadays.
It is.
Every fucking thing is sensitive nowadays. So here's one thing. We all know the presidential election came and passed. We don't even know who's the president yet. There's a lot of crazy shit going on. I'm here to tell you, I don't care who our president is as long as they win it legitly. So as long as everything is legit, if Biden wins, that's great. If Trump wins, that's great. But you know what? I'm going to fucking dominate and win regardless who the hell the president is. And you guys need to have that mindset too. I see a lot of people putting all their eggs in the basket, acting like the president's going to save them and the president's going to make them successful. The president hasn't done shit for me over the 7-8 years I've built my companies. Back then, just recently, I started looking into politics and policies as I've gotten older. Probably the last year to 2 years.
I know. I'm gonna jump in right there. When I first met you, I feel like you never talked about anything.
I never did,
and that was never knew.
And that was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm not a political person. I'm very in the middle with my views and beliefs. I have some right beliefs and some left beliefs. I've voted Democrat and I voted Republican. I've done it all, man. Like I said, and that's just who I am. And I'm not, like I said, I don't get into politics much because honestly, I'm not that kind of person. Because like I talked about, guys, I respect people that are Democrats. I respect people that are Republicans. Because you know what? Good fucking people can be Democrats and good fucking people can be Republicans. And I'm worried about what kind of person you are and how you represent yourself, not what the fuck party you worry about. That's what I look for. And I think that's what a lot of people need to look for. And that's one thing that's really fucked up in this world with the far right and the far left and everyone divided and everyone battling and doing all that shit. And here's the thing, guys. Over the last 7 years, I haven't really worried about politics. I never have in my life. I still, even though I'm looking at them now a little bit, they don't define me. They're not going to make me successful. They're not going to make me happy. I feel like so many of you guys get so enwrapped and involved in these politics, they put you in a bad mood daily. It's all you focus on. All I focused on the last 7 years is working my ass off, earning everything I have, and building this company. And that's all I've focused on. Not who the fuck is the president. What's the president going to do for me? How are they going to help me? How are they going to save me? They're not going to do shit for me. They don't know who I am. They don't give a fuck about me. They just want me to work my ass off and pay all my taxes to them. That's all they want. And I'm not even worried about that. I'll work harder. I'll make more money and I'll pay more taxes. That's the way I look at it. That's my mindset. Now think about that right now. Think about your mindset. Everyone's fighting over each other. Everyone hates each other. What the fuck is going on with this country? Worry about yourself. Worry about your family. If your buddy likes a Democrat president, that's great. Give him a hug. Have a drink with him. Laugh with him. If your other buddy likes a Republican president, who gives a fuck? Go watch the game and have a beer and laugh. What happened to that? Because I feel like life used to be like that. And the more we progress and the more we go on, it's like, if it's not your way, it's the highway. There's no room to talk on the extreme sides of both sides even.
Yeah, I feel like there used to be, it was very common to just okay, we have different views. We'll still be cool. We'll still hang out at the end of the day. But now it's it's like what you just said. If it's not my way, it's the highway.
That's what I said. Like I said, I don't care where you are politically. I care about who you are as a person at the core. Do you do the right thing? Are you a good person? Do you treat people the way you want to be treated? Old school core values, which I live by, right? And I feel like this new generation, they're so hateful and they're so nasty. And I can tell they don't have old school values or ethics just by the way they act and treat people. They don't even know who you are. And they want to judge you and they want to cancel you. And they think they know who you are. They don't have a fucking clue.
What do you think caused that change in like these like as generations come? Like, what do you think makes that difference?
I don't know. I think the media.
I think it's social media, 100%.
Social media and the media. And just everybody. It's like, it's crazy. You know, I'm dealing with it. I deal with it, man. You see how I am on social media. It's unfortunate because the way I think and the way I am, and I just told you guys in this podcast, it seems like there's less and less people that are like that. And I feel like the younger generation is definitely not like that. Older generation, I can see being like that. But the thing is, guys, where are we going? If we keep going in this direction, what is this world going to be? It's going to literally be half of the country, they all hate each other. Like, we're always going to be, you know, constantly fighting and bickering. And think about that world, guys.
Seriously, once you put politics aside and you realize that we all have more similarities than differences, and you can actually get past like if you want to wear a mask or not wear a mask or like stuff like that that just makes people so mad nowadays. It's kind of crazy.
And it's like they don't even know who you are as a person. They just look at one thing and they judge you as a person.
Yep.
And that's crazy to me.
Doesn't matter how much good you've done in your life. If you did this one thing to somebody doesn't agree with, you're out, you know?
And the thing is, here's the thing, guys. We live in America. The reason why this country is so great is freedom. The freedom of choice, the freedom of speech, the freedom to think your mind, the freedom to be different. That's why people die to come to this country. People in other countries, you think it's bad here? Other countries are horrible, man. People are dying to try to come here and live the American dream.
Literally.
Start a business, come to this country where it's a melting pot of all shapes, sizes, colors, everything. That's what makes this place great. I love that. Like, you know, that's what makes this place great. Our differences. And now everybody wants to be the same. And if you're not the same, fuck you. I hate you. I'm going to cancel you. What the hell is going on? What happened to being decent human beings to each other? What happened to love? What happened to respect? Respect is the biggest thing, man. I feel like there's no respect. People are so easy to judge you online. People are so easy to say shit online. But I guarantee you, say that shit to my face.
Nobody wants to do that. Everyone is so, like, I seriously think it's these younger generations and social media that's causing this issue. It's because there's so little human interaction. It's just what you see on your phone. And people make jokes all the time like, oh, I'm addicted to my phone or whatever. Like, you really are. Like, a lot of people these days are really addicted to their phones and what they see on there and, like, the comments they read from other people.
Yeah.
And the shit that gets shown to them.
Yeah.
And, like, that's what these people really start to believe. And you lose that, hey, we're all in this together aspect. You're like, if you say the same things I say on social media, we're the same. Like,
yeah,
that's it.
And here's the thing, guys. Half the people on social media, more than half, are fake as fuck. Mm-hmm. So you think they agree with you. You think they side with you. Half of them don't even feel that way.
They don't even know what they're talking about.
They're putting a front. You know what I mean? And it's all a facade. And your life is not dictated by likes or comments. And yeah, social media is great. I built company on social media. I enjoy social media. But at the end of the day, I was here a long time before social media. Most of my life was before social media. So I'm the generation that actually, you know, didn't have social media and had a childhood and the different generation right before all this change. And it's about being real and it's about living your life. And I'm utilizing social media, but at the end of the day, I try to be as much who I am on social media as I am in real life. And I don't give a fuck about the likes. I don't give a fuck about the comments. Honestly, if I had to, I would delete it the next day if it was really impairing my life or my family. Fuck social media. You know, I think it's a powerful tool as far as building companies and e-commerce. Mm-hmm. We've seen nothing like this, and that's what I use it for.
And I see something you do too is share like your message, share your story, share like it inspires people. You're using it as a platform to do good as opposed to just
platform for nothing. Like these people that just post pictures every day of the same pictures, like that ass or the car, everything every day. And you look at someone's page and it's literally like 95% the same look. They have no business. It's just them passing time. Think about how much time they spend just doing that for nothing, aimlessly. Like, I get it if there's a point. Like, there's a lot of good people out there spreading a lot of messages, doing way more than I am. I'm trying to do my part, but there's a lot of people doing so much. And like I said, building companies, spreading the right message, all that kind of stuff, you know, there's a lot of people doing that. But there's also a lot of people, and I feel like the younger generation. I was talking to my kid about it the other day. I have a 13-year-old. And this kid, I mean, TikTok just sucks these kids in. And they literally, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, he'll sit there for like an hour and I see him just scrolling so fast that I can't even fucking see what he's seeing. And I'm like, you realize you just spent a fucking hour of your life aimlessly looking at these dumbass TikTok videos. Like, it's bullshit.
TikTok is terrifying to me. Like, what
gosh.
it's doing to the
It's
youth.
crazy.
And like, I'll go on there sometimes. I'll like read some of the comments, and it's brainwashing. Honestly, it's pretty scary. Yeah,
man, it is scary. That's the
and
exact
it's like
word.
they're so young. Like, these kids are like sometimes 10 years old on there, and they're just like reading this stuff and seeing this stuff for the first time. When you're that age, you don't know what's actually real and like what's good, and you don't know any better.
And here's the thing. I call my kids out, like I said, because I feel like it's on the parents. So this younger generation that's like this, and this even younger generation like my kids, it's on us. If our kids are a certain way, it's because of us. Look in the mirror and realize that this generation now of 18 to 25-year-olds, it's because of the parents. And my kids, my generation, it's because of me. So I call him out all the time, and he does a lot. He does baseball training 3-4 days a week. He comes to the gym 3-4 days a week. He goes outside, but there's still a lot of time in the day, and there's still a lot of wasted time. And I feel like us as parents, electronics, video games is part of the day and age right now, but we have to limit what they do, and we have to monitor what they do, and you have to, be on top of that, because you can't just let them go. I know some kids that they just go literally like 10, 15 hours a day. That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
And that shit they see online, that impacts them.
Oh, 100%.
They learn shit from that. They learn everything. They learn mindset. They learn habits. They learn
I think kids today know more about like of what they see in the world than I did when I was younger. Like, I didn't know a lot of stuff. It took me a long
100%.
time to realize what was going on in the world.
And it's
like,
too bad.
See certain things.
It's too bad. I feel like innocence is lost earlier than ever. There's no time to be a kid. These kids don't even have time to be a kid. Because from 8 years old, they have a cell phone. You can find anything online.
Especially with what's going on right now in the world. Like, all this stuff is just getting fed to their minds.
Like I said, I don't know, man. This world, like I said, I'm really worried about raising my children in this world, because the way it's going, the stuff that's going on behind the scenes that none of us really know. You know, all we can do is speculate. We can look at data. We can look at facts and make our decisions based on that. And that's what I try to do. And I stand my ground. And this whole mask thing and everyone mad at me like that. Like, here's the thing. I don't really go anywhere anyway. So all these people flipping out on me about wearing a mask, I don't do shit. I come here and I go home. I'm not like out dancing around the stores and shit with no mask, putting people at risk. Like, that's not what I do. I don't do anything. But when I do go, like once every 2 months, it's my right not to wear a mask. And I'm healthy. I'm not going to go out anywhere sick. And here's the thing. If you're worried about it, you have a mask on. You're protected. Even if I don't, you have one on.
Right.
And I keep my distance from people anyways, because it's already kind of weird. You know what I mean? So I'm just standing up for what I think is right. I've looked at the data and facts, and based on that, that's the decision I make. I'm allowed to do that. This is America. I'm an American. This is the country we live in. It's scary that people jump on you and so mad at you about that, because think about what you're doing. You're basically saying you want to have no choice in this country, and you want everyone to just fall in line and be the same. And that's a scary, scary road to go down. If you really look at countries that are like that and you look at what that leads to, it's very scary. And I'm not, like I said, guys, I don't do anything. I don't go in big crowds. I don't get close to people. I don't even go to the store. My wife does all the shopping. I come here with you guys. We're all healthy. I go home. That's it. And, like I said, I told people, I have parents in the risk factors. And I still hug them and kiss them. They don't wear masks around me. That's their choice, guys.
Yeah, and like you said earlier, too, I know we were talking about this, where you don't see, like, you won't go out and judge somebody and call them out for wearing a mask.
For
like, you're
sure.
not going to go out
That's
and,
the
like,
thing.
You respect people's
If
choices, right?
you want to wear a mask, I respect you for wearing a mask. I respect you for standing up Hopefully that's what you believe. Hopefully let me let you think like this, guys. Hopefully you're wearing a mask because you believe in it and you believe that it's actually doing something. And hopefully you're not just wearing a mask because the media told you so, or you feel pressure to do it, even though you don't really believe in it or feel like you do it. I feel like a lot of people do it because the pressure to do it, because how nasty everyone is towards you. If you don't wear it, you're going to get attacked. You're going to get ridiculed. You're going to get called out like I have. And people are fearful of that. And I get that. That's a shitty feeling. Trust me, it sucks. But my beliefs and me being a man that stands up for what I believe in means more than that. I'll take that shitty feeling. I'll take those fucking licks if I have to, because I'm a man of principle. I'm old school. And if I believe something, I'm going to stand up and I can't keep quiet about it. I could keep quiet about all my beliefs and not make anyone mad or not ruffle any feathers, but I don't think it's right. I've looked at the data. I've looked at the facts, made an educated decision. I'm not a fucking dumbass. I go off what the CDC tells us, the Center of Disease Control, that's supposed to run everything for this country, and I make my decisions based on that. And I think you all should too. Bottom line, that's it. If you want to wear a mask, I respect that. I can still be your friend. I still respect you. I'm not going to talk down on you. I'm not going to disrespect for you. I'm not going to talk shit to you. Whereas it's totally opposite. You know, people are talking shit to me. People are disrespecting me. It's like one-sided. It's like, no, you should respect me because I'm very respectful. I'm not out there fucking in the middle of a club or a bar spitting all over people. And here's another thing, guys. I know you talk about masks like are supposed to stop cough droplets if you spit or sneeze. Well, I was taught from a kid to cover my mouth and also put my mouth in my elbow. Nothing comes out of my mouth if I sneeze or cough. I cover it. I'm not just here fucking spurting it in the air in front of everyone's face. So I have manners, and I was taught that growing up, some old school shit. So even if I do need to cough or sneeze, nothing's going anywhere. That's
some old school shit.
That's facts. Like, you know what I mean? If I cough with my elbow, nothing's gonna go anywhere. But my elbow doesn't spread anywhere. So
like blow your nose in a tissue. Like that's normal.
It's the thing, man. It's just common sense. And here's the thing. Like I said, you're allowed your opinions. I'm allowed mine. That's it. But the thing is a lot of people don't feel like that, and it's pretty disappointing to me the way it's going. It's scary to me because, like I said, you know, I don't know where this is gonna go. Here's the thing. How long are we supposed to wear masks for, guys? Here's the thing, guys. 80,000 people died last year of the flu that were at risk. Those are the people that die from the flu. 80,000 people last year, and that's with a vaccine. That many people died. Nobody was talking about masks. Nobody was shaming anybody. Nobody was social distancing. No one even thought about it. All these years, 60 to 70,000 people die every year of the flu, at-risk people, the same exact thing as we're talking about right now with this new virus, and no one even batted an eye. This wasn't even a question, but they say it's 250,000 right now. I would say it's half that number if you're lucky.
If you're lucky.
Yeah, if you're lucky, versus 80,000. So 80,000 versus, a little more. So because it's more than 80,000, it matters, but 80,000 people don't matter. It should matter regardless if it's one person, right? If the way you're acting about it and the way you're treating people, it's one person's life you're saving. But why didn't anybody care before? That's my question. Seriously, I think about that. Like, how can you not? 80,000 at-risk people versus whatever the number may be. Why does that not matter? Or why is all of a sudden masks are a thing and everyone's flipping out about it? And that's with a vaccine. Here's the thing. There's no vaccine for coronavirus. So, and I don't want to get political about it. Like I said, the number they say is 250. It's been a fact. Hospitals have said they've upped the numbers based on, getting paid for that and all that stuff. It's a fact. There's people that have talked about that. I'm not going to talk too much about that. It's not. It's 50% F that. Yeah. But who knows? None of us actually know, to tell you the truth. Honestly.
I don't trust anything I hear anymore. Like, even if it's like leaning towards my views more, like I don't trust it. Yeah. I really don't trust anything I
feel the same way as you, Scott. Like, I don't know what to trust. Like, I don't know what to trust, like, either way. Like, because I feel like the CDC, right? We have a country, we're America. We have the Center for Disease Control. We're supposed to trust them for all of our information for viruses, for all of our information for everything, right? And they're supposed to be trusted.
Right.
They've gone so back and forth with this coronavirus thing. They've changed the death rate 20 times. They've said wear masks. They say don't wear masks. They've said you can get it when you're asymptomatic. They said you can't get it when you're asymptomatic. They're bouncing back and forth. So honestly, none of us know.
Right.
None of us.
Yep.
You could be right. I could be wrong. I could be right. You could be wrong. At the end of the day, who really gives a fuck who's right and wrong? Let's just use common sense, right?
And I think being in a situation where we're at, where I would say almost everyone kind of feels that way, where nobody really knows the truth about anything, I feel like this is the time where everyone really does need to come together and get over our differences and kind of be together
100%.
as opposed to be the most divided we've ever been
100%.
as a country.
The most divided we've ever been. This country needs to come together.
And it's just getting worse by this. I'm going to bring it up again. The media, social media, like it's literally the media is the disease right now, in my opinion.
100%. It is. And they want to push that division. And I think that's the last thing this country needs. Because like I said, I feel like back in the day, and here's the thing, maybe we really didn't know. We really don't know. Maybe back in the day it was as divided. Like I said, you know me, I'm open. I'm open to talk about anything. Maybe it was divided. Maybe we just didn't know because there wasn't all this social media. There wasn't all this shit. Maybe it was just like behind closed doors. You didn't know. I don't know. Fuck, who knows, right? I just don't know. I just know I'm, like I said, the way I am, you guys know how I am. Like, I'm all about everybody just treating each other equally. And everybody, you know, getting along and being right to each other. That's it. Like, I know it's been 2 months, guys, and I just hit you over the head with this shit. But here's the thing. It's something we're all dealing with right now. The country's getting shut back down again. Suicides are at an all-time high. Domestic violence is at an all-time high. Kids aren't in school. They're missing 1 to 2 years of important years of education. Businesses are going out of business. A lot of them are going to go out of business right now that can't hold on the second shutdown. My question is all that worth what's going on? You know, is the side effects worth the cure? Because here's the thing. There's places where suicides are so high because of depression, everything that's going on, where it's actually the same, if not higher than COVID deaths. Think about that for a second. Listen to what I said. Suicide deaths have raised so much that they're the same, if not higher, than COVID deaths. That just blows my mind. And it's almost like the people that are very fearful of COVID and very powerful in their stance on COVID, they don't even look into that. Like kids getting beat, spouses getting beat, no one getting education, businesses going under. Does that matter? Does it matter? Why doesn't that matter? Right?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just, it sucks. It's
it
really,
doesn't
really
make
bad.
sense to me.
It doesn't make sense. It all matters. You know, at-risk people matter. I think they matter. Businesses matter. All this matters, but we have to balance it. You can't just go one and then say fuck everything else, like, you know, because everything else adds up to more than even over here. So it's like you got to balance it. And you got to look at, you know, the best way to handle everything. It's just and nobody wants to do that. It's just mind blowing to me. It's just I don't know. It's just frustrating time to live because I don't like seeing the division. I'm all about everybody loving, hugging, getting along.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean?
for
Like
sure.
that's how I am. Like I said, like I said, you guys know how I feel. I said how I feel in this podcast and in the past too. So I hope that we can get it worked out, guys. I hope that we can move past this as a country because this can't just keep going on. This country can't continue to be shut down. This country can't continue on this way. No country can. It's not feasible. And it's been almost a year now. They told us it's going to be 3 weeks to a month. It's been almost a year now, and it's continuing. And I don't care what side you're on, this should frustrate you as well. Because I know you have people that are being affected by suicides, by domestic violence. Your kids aren't in school. Your friends' kids aren't in school. Your friend may have lost a business. I don't care what side you're on. This is affecting us all. So we all need to come together and come to a conclusion together for this because it's killing us all. Like it's affecting us all. Right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Anyways, guys, we're going to start doing a podcast every week. It's been a while, but these are just stuff that was on my mind, stuff that I've been dealing with lately. So, Scotty, you got anything to add?
No. I feel like that's good.
Kyle, you got anything to add? Unity. I like that, Kyle. Unity is what we need, honestly, as a country. We need that bad now more than ever. I'm on game for that. So I appreciate you guys. The only way we spread the message, the only way we grow is you guys sharing this page on your social media, on your Instagram, on your Facebook. Tag us in it. We'll repost it. Really appreciate you guys. We're out.